Really big news today for California families. So yesterday, Governor Gavin Newsom signed SB 976 into law. This is also called the Protecting Our Kids from Social Media Addiction Act. This is major, and I think our pressure here really made a difference. Look at all of the tags. We really blasted Governor Newsom on Instagram. So here's what the law will require of social media companies. They must default minor users to private and out of addictive feeds, meaning no algorithms for minors. Kids also cannot receive notifications during school hours or between midnight and 6 a.m. on school days. Thank you to Senator Skinner here in California for creating this bill, making California a safe haven for protecting kids from social media addiction. Of course, though, when it comes to big tech, we can't have a clean win. This law doesn't go into effect until 2027, a nearly 2.5-year lead time. What the hell is that all about? I have learned that California does often leave long lead times when it comes to implementing laws, but what we may be leaving time for is fighting a lawsuit. There's really no doubt that social media companies will now sue the state of California to overturn the law. They will cite free speech, even though this law is about platform design and not speech. Kids will still be able to search and find any type of content that they choose to, but platforms won't be able to push inappropriate and dangerous content via the algorithm. Maybe my daughter wouldn't have been served a self-harm video on her school-issued iPad on YouTube. I'm super tired of this free speech argument coming from big tech and them wasting our time fighting important laws to protect kids. California is still fighting a lawsuit over the California Age Appropriate Design Code Act, which was passed in 2022 and is still being held up in courts after big tech sued. So, takeaways for today is we can celebrate a victory here in California. We can expect big tech to tie this up in the court system. But hopefully judges are starting to see through this bullshit, or we're going to have to start electing better judges. And California families can now turn our attention back to the Kids Online Safety Act, which is a federal bill with some of the same protections from social media addiction, but on a national scale. This bill has passed in the Senate 91-3, just passed out of the House Energy and Commerce Committee last week. So now is a really good time for parents to call the representatives in the House and ask them to co-sponsor COSA. Let's use our voices to fight back against big tech and force them to prioritize our kids over their profits. And big tech, just give in already. Stop suing over every single law that passes to protect children. Don't you care a bit about kids? You have your own kids. Let's stop this endless merry-go-round and start actually protecting children.